Another trip has come to an end. I can't believe it. On this trip, it was a real short one, so we got a few things done. Plus, we were under Murphy's Law. We have been for the last few months. We had a few things go wrong that kind of messed with our time frame. But let me go ahead and show you some of the things that we did on this trip. Not a tremendous amount. Oh, and also, I wanted to show you the hall bath because I never got to that. It was done after I left on the last trip. I helped with part of it, and then we couldn't get it done before my flight, so we extended Joe's flight, and he ended up finishing it after I left. So let me go ahead and show you some of these things. Man, this place is really transforming into something so beautiful. So Joe put in some more of the baseboards. I don't have them painted. Those are primed. I did caulk the nail holes and the seams. And there's a couple places where I want to touch it up again, but it is time to leave, so that's not going to happen. That will happen on a different trip. So he did it going down the hall and then also into the spare bedroom. On the last trip, I had put in the new flooring in the spare bedroom and turned it around. We haven't done the ceiling fan yet. We got a nice mirror that will be eventually hung up on the wall. But we just didn't have time on this trip, and that's what it is. The baseboards, once again, Joe has worked on that a little bit, but I didn't really get an opportunity to do too much with it. The bed, we turned it around because that is the register. That the bed has always been over the top of the register in this bedroom. So it was always very muggy in here. But now it is much nicer. We hung up the curtains and put up a new blind. So I've got it closed right now because I'm getting ready to head to the airport, but that's much better. I still need to touch up around the door handles because I painted when it had the old door handles in, and of course now it needs to be touched up. And baseboards are not done around this room yet, but it's getting there, little at a time, little at a time. So check out the bathroom though. It's still not 100% done, but it's so darn close. So we got a new vanity. Actually, we had to start with the floor, take out the old vanity and old stool, and there was a leak underneath the trailer. So the floor was rotted and it was spraying under there. So Joe had to take the floor out, fix the plumbing leak, rebuild all of that, and then put in new floor, new subfloor. And then I went ahead and put in this floor. We have not done the transition strip yet, but that's fine. Sorry. And we put in a new stool, but the vanity, I absolutely love this vanity, and check this out. I mean, how cool is that? That is a wonderful use of otherwise worthless space. This faucet, Amazon. The sink, the vanity and sink top came together. And I believe that was Home Depot. I think that is correct. This right here, Joe absolutely loves this. And it just pops right out. So if you have a hairball, Amazon came with the faucet. So then we already had the medicine cabinet and sconces in. I did put up some new pictures on the last trip. This right here was just a little something that was already here, but it was dirty looking. So I just took some paint and then I put some little Neutrogena makeup wipes in there just so it'd be kind of cute. I cleaned out this thing so that I could put some fresh in it because it was kind of gummy. And then over here, I love that picture, it's so goofy. And I've got this towel rack, the towel bar that was originally here. I put it back up temporarily because the one that I bought for here, I couldn't get it in my suitcase. It's too big, but we're going to be driving down on the next trip anyway and bringing a different vehicle, so I will bring it then. So inside of the shower stall, one thing I love about Disney is the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash dispensers. So I put one in our hall bath. I just thought, how cute. That is super nice, and it works. It took a while to get the thing to work. I bought it on Amazon. It was like $19.99, I believe. But I bought it on Amazon, and as I was trying to do the instructions, it wants you to run water through it first. I didn't think it was going to work. It took a while, but it's finally working now. So, yay. So then I took this old Dixie cup dispenser and I just spray painted it. This thing right here, I love that. It's so goofy. You can set it to 3 different settings, but it is a hand soap dispenser and it's automatic so that people don't have to fondle it. So let me turn on the water here, but watch. Yes, please. Obviously, I can't wash my hands proper when I have a phone in my hand, but I just wanted to show you how that worked. That is super cute. I think I'm going to get one for the ensuite bath also because I love it. So now, let's see. I don't think we did. Oh, yeah. We did do stuff in our bathroom. Well, Joe did. So Joe got the new medicine cabinet and sconces put up. I had my blow dryer there with those holes. Doggone it, I put it up too high. It was fine with the other lights, but these hang down instead of up. So unfortunately, now I'm going to have to fix those holes, and it's paneling, so that won't be as easy as drywall. But we ran out of time. We don't have the mirror. The door actually has a lighted mirror, kind of like when you're going to Disney and stuff. But anyhow, we just ran out of time. It's definitely a 2-person job to put that door on because it is so heavy and you've got to hook up the lights and everything, and you don't have a whole lot of extension to do that. So I told him, I said, next trip we will do that together, and who cares? So, and I got this cute little octopus because everybody's got to have an octopus on their bed, I guess. So we still have tools in here. You know, it's better to leave them in here than possibly have them rust. Ooh, sorry. Than have them rust out in the shed because it's so humid out there and everything. But anyhow, it's we keep the temperature decent in here even when we're gone. So let me show you one of my favorite things that I did on this trip. This is one of my absolute favorite projects of the trip. I will put a before, and obviously this is the after. But our old china cabinet, I loved it. It came with the house. I loved the design of it. But the 2 doors down here, they were sun faded because it used to sit in there. And of course now it was terribly sun faded from the slider. So I just wanted to dress it up a bit. I wasn't super excited about the wood look that was on it. I just thought it looked dated. So I bought removable wallpaper from Amazon. Once again, $19.99, and it completely transformed the look of this. I love, love, love this. And then the handles were very faded gold, and I went ahead. Originally, I spray painted them a blue that was a good contrast for that wallpaper, but it made it look cheap. So, and we all agreed to it. So I went ahead and took them back off and spray painted them black. It looks way better now. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do these hinge covers because they are that faded gold look, and I'm going to do them black just like the handles, but that will be another trip. And put a couple more things in there. That little dolphin, that was my mom's, and she loved it. And then my brother got it. He had it for a while, and then he and his girlfriend gave it to me for the house. And then that little vase, I added that vase on this trip. It came down in my suitcase. It came from Home Goods, but it's really starting to look very coastal. Looks so pretty, but that blue is definitely where it's at. And one of my oddball projects that I did, I have looked at the wingback chairs or recliners or something for over here in this area. Those chairs are so comfortable. I love the feel of them, but that plaid is so disgusting. I've tried to clean them. Apparently that was the color that it was originally. Probably a little bit brighter look than that, obviously, because those are not new. So I'm sure that it's dirtier than it was. But I'm not a fan of the plaid and the yellow tone and stuff. So I could either spend $450 on buying the 2 new chairs that I was going to replace them with, and I decided that was just a little too far out of my budget, so I bought slip covers. I got one on the blue one over there, obviously, is the slip cover, and then the other slip cover sitting in the bag. I just hadn't got to it, and I will be leaving in about 30 minutes for the airport. So anyway, I'll put that slip cover on the next time. But I think the blue, it matches things a little bit better. It's washable. It was $30 for the two of them combined. They were $15 a piece. And I believe I might have got, I don't know if I got those off of Temu or if I got those off of Amazon. But they're a nice soft fabric, but I mean, it doesn't look fabulous as far as the fit. The fit is kind of wonky, but they're comfortable, man. And it looks a lot better than the plaid. So yesterday we had kind of a surprise. We were trying to get caught up on the laundry. We only bring like 3 days worth of clothes with us. But anyway, we were trying to get laundry caught up so that we could leave today. And our dryer broke. So luckily that was less than $20. Joe just went up the street and he got a new belt. It was the belt that broke on the dryer drum. So he was out there in the 107-degree heat index weather replacing that belt. And of course there wasn't really room to work because we had all of our lumber and stuff surrounding, kind of stacked up out there. So unfortunately he didn't have room for help. So he was out there fighting the heat and dealing with that. He said it wasn't a hard project. It was just awkward because of everything that was in there. Because who was expecting to have the dryer take a shit? So that has been replaced now. And so now we have laundry in the dryer 30 minutes before we're leaving for the airport and I have to pack. But we didn't get to do as many things as I was hoping for. Oh, and we had the air conditioner repaired. I had some pieces replaced, had I think it's the compressor, and there was a few other parts that they replaced, and they had to rebuild a section of our ductwork that went to the living room. I kept saying, our living room is so hot. Why is our living room so hot? Well, come to find out, they said it looked like whoever ran like cable or internet or something, they just kind of climbed over the top of the ductwork and it had collapsed. So unfortunately, they had to rebuild that. Well, by the time they did all that, it was like $3,000. So unfortunately, there was a few things that we wasn't expecting, which is typical. Anyway, we got a few things done that we wanted to get done. Never as much as what we want, but we did get some stuff done. And Gary and I are taking off for the airport. Joe's going to stay an extra day because he wants to leave super early in the morning. He's driving home. And Gary can't be in a car for 2 days because of medicine and things like that. So he and I are just going to go ahead and fly home and Joe's going to drive. So unfortunately, Joe's stuck with that. Each time we come down here, I'm so excited about how much everything changes from one trip to another. I mean, there wasn't dramatic changes this time like what there has been in the past, but the bathrooms, the little bits of improvements to the bathroom, it's life-changing for sure, because those bathrooms were jank ass. But now they are amazing. And I'm so excited. I'm excited to get back home and get back to work. I love my job and very thankful to have it. And quite honestly, it helps pay for all this. So anyhow, hopefully you enjoyed. If you are new to this channel, please hit that like and subscribe and ring bell notifications so you don't miss out on the latest and greatest. Also, please don't forget to check out some of our other great videos we have on the parks, the rides, resorts, resort rooms, Skyliner rides, day trips, car shows, outdoor pizza oven videos, Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Disney World. Thank you so much for watching.